don't press no buttons around here. I need the official's hand to power this up.
The views and opinions expressed in the Straight Dope Show are those of the hosts and guests and
We
do not
locked in
necessarily
DNA,
reflect
bro.
the official policy or
Well,
position
you
of the
kinda
show,
wish
the Uplift
everything was
Society,
like
or
that.
Rock the
Oh, right.
Crowd
Not
TV.
just fucking
bio
This show is intended for entertainment
Everything you
purposes
own was
only and
like
does
that.
not provide
You can't just
professional
walk
or
in
legal
and touch my
advice.
remote. Nigga.
Listening to or watching the
You know
show
how
is
we
at
say
your
you
own
can never
risk, and
touch
the
a black
creators
man
of the
radio?
show are not
Nigga, we
responsible
walk into
for
your
any
house and
damages
start
or
grabbing
losses
the
that may
controllers,
result
nigga,
from
what
its
you got,
content.
nigga? Turn the TV
Enjoy the
on,
show.
Hey, nah, real shit. Walk in niggas' houses like we live there, nigga. Turn the TV on, go straight to the game channel, nigga. Got the controller, nigga. It's like, hold on, dog. Where the fuck? Who you?
On any day that we don't do this and I come here, what do I do?
Straight, that's what I'm talking.
Start
Straight to
touching
the shit.
Hey man, how do you?
What you got? What's this?
I don't know how to work this shit. How you turn this shit on?
What's your new shit? What's the new like, nigga? Press the
Stop
power
touching
button.
shit. Nigga, ask first.
I think. Do I have to?
Once again, if I had that push to start, you have to have the thumbprint for anything I own, nigga. Fuck you mean? Don't touch my
I
touch
want the
my
thumbprint
fan
on my refrigerator.
Don't touch my fan. You know how we say don't touch the thermostat,
That nigga
nigga?
said you can't control the temperature in here. Nigga, you a guest. You need to take what's here like we were at your grandparents' house. Nigga, it's just hot. Live with it.
They keep looking at it and looking at me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Until
I
decide.
got it. When I feel like doing it, it's gonna be done. Hey y'all, I'm El Luna.
I'm TraB the Wonder.
This is the Straight Dope Show, number 290 something. I'm only saying it because we close to 300. I don't think a lot of niggas get to 300. So I feel like,
But we run our own thing, so it's different.
well, we ain't here to just be like, these we didn't get any fans from the podcast. I gotta quit and start over. I gotta rebrand. Nah, bro, fuck them, nigga. We talk real shit over here, okay? Nigga, it's out there for niggas that want to hear it.
If two niggas sat through us talking about some shit, it was deep, right? And I affected your life.
That nigga, that's enough. Oh God. Hey, nah, real shit.
None of these conversations have to matter.
When we run through, when I post the clips and shit, niggas come checking it out, liking it, favorite. I'm like, nigga, you favorited the post?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, favorited the shit? Okay, nigga. I fuck with y'all.
So this is what I was trying to say about the fucking these guys thing, bro. Whoever decided we should just put this on live and just run it in general, just run them back to back to back to back. That was a great ass idea because y'all are fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
Like I was sitting there rolling up like this. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the whole thing, bro. Everybody says that's the flyest shit we do, and it takes time to get. It's like, how do you build an audience? Feel me? Without going out there, without spending the $1 million it take to push a record. You see what I'm saying?
Irritate them, though.
No, but that's kind of the point. Is it's like, how do you do that without having to spend that money to get to
send
be
the videos to me. I'll upload them to my
bro,
shit.
I'm gonna start fucking sending niggas DMs, nigga.
People gonna think it's me on this shit. It ain't me, nigga, but I like them.
Fuck them. Hey, nah, but that's the organic shit. It's like, nigga, people don't. It feels like people don't appreciate shit that they like know the person that made it, and it's like, nigga, I don't. For me, it's always been, nigga, if you like it or not. I know my music ain't for everybody, nigga. So if you don't like it, I'm not gonna ask you to share this shit. I want you to like it. If you like it, then tell your friends. If you don't like it, bro, that's cool. Ain't no sweat, dog. I'm still grind over here. It's okay.
You don't have to unfollow me because I'm doing some shit now.
Right. Like,
shit
nah, it's
crazy,
okay.
bro.
Dog, I don't care.
Nah, I blocked your shit. Wait, what?
Like, nigga, you could have just not. It's okay. But people have a real issue about not.
I don't want to see that. It's
They don't-
ads.
Well, no,
This
look,
actually leads into
I know
that
it does.
really well, huh?
but they don't. What do I want to say? They fall for ads and don't know they ads, right? But then when there's somebody that's just making shit, it's like, dog, if you like it, cool. If you don't, cool.
Just keep moving.
It's okay, dog. It don't have to slow you down or anything. But I think that people have an issue with
Seeing something they don't want.
they have an issue with other people not liking it. Right?
Actually, yeah.
Because it's like, yo,
I think they go hand in hand in an opposite kind of a way.
I hear you. Because what's funny, like I said on the TikTok shit, we post the clips, niggas favorite them and like them, right? But you know what else they do is come check out the profile. And when you go to the
See,
profile,
yeah, what's
see how
more.
many views you got on the video. Oh, they don't have that many. Oh, nobody likes it then. And it's like,
It's either that or that I'm going to see more
what
of the
else you
shit
doing?
that you got.
But I'm saying, but it's like, but again, like you say, hand in hand in the backwards.
No, it is. It's either or. It is either or because that's just real.
Mm-hmm.
It's what people who know you do the same thing. Because I know it's like this for artists. I know they really sweat for that shit. You know, like I bleed for my shit. I'm in here, you know what I mean? Where I'm painting something and putting it on canvases, and then niggas be like, yeah, let me get a free one, and it's like, nigga. Do you know what I go through to do
how
this
much
shit?
I gotta do? Yeah, no. How much it costs for me to just do this as a job
and send them out, even when people buy them. It's like it takes work, and you talk about let me get a free one, cause
or it's not
I know
worth.
You be doing that.
It's
thing
not worth the price you put on, nigga. Fuck you then. Like, hey, bro, dude, to make these, he do real canvases of them, and he got prints. I would love a real canvas of them. I'm not paying his price for it.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, but I support you, my nigga. I'ma still buy one.
Show everybody this, so somebody can buy it.
Same with
I ain't knocking it.
Same with bro that did the I ain't got the book in here. It's called See What I'm Saying. Right, he do it on Instagram where it's just it's like he'll draw the picture. He rode the train, overheard a conversation, right? So he do a cartoon of it, drove the people with how they looked and shit, and then put the little cartoon bubble around them. And it's like, it's hella interesting and funny to me because it's like realistic, but it's art, right? He made a book about it. Nigga, bought the book. Nigga, put the sticker on the laptop, nigga. Then posted the shit like, nigga, fuck with my nigga. I don't even know this nigga.
Is this
nigga
the
right
book?
here, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, I fuck with you. I'm gonna buy your shit, nigga, and then I'm gonna tell people, hey, y'all should fuck with him too. It's not
you
that
do
hard.
do that a lot.
But how much shit do I actually interact with that I don't tell nobody about? You see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, there's a level to nigga. I gotta really fuck with you to tell other people.
Now, that's true. But the point is, I'm still willing to do it. And you know, for some reason, I feel like it's like this. I remember this as a kid, me and my brother, where it was like, if I picked up on something that he did or that he liked, you copying me. You trying to be like me,
every time.
Trying to steal my shine,
yes,
blah, 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 blah.
Absolutely.
Right? It didn't even matter if I stumbled on this on my own and didn't even know you were into it.
No, nigga.
You copying me.
I did this shit first.
You know what I mean?
I'm the old one, nigga.
I should be the only one that owns this. And then you grow up with that mentality. So it's like when I find some dope shit, I'm not telling people about it. I'm not showing them this cool shit that I'm
doing. I hear you, because that's how everybody, it was always like, you're not supposed to be biting. Right? Period. Biting is not cool.
Even if it's my own flavor.
But this is the thing. I feel like we don't, the same way we misunderstand snitching is the same way we misunderstand biting. Right? Like, bro, if you wear Levi jeans, nigga, that's a special number, and I like the way they fit, I'm gonna wear that fucking number, dog.
Hey. So these my skinnies from back when I was 20, right?
Oh shit, shout out.
Nigga, when I was 20, nigga. Nah, but yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, people act like biting is, nigga. We go to the store, there's 100 of them. You're not buying all 100 of them, nigga. There's 100 other motherfuckers that's about to do this. It's not me I make this specific shit just for you. And then you copy that shit. You literally, nigga, streak it out and be like, no, nigga, you biting.
Not on this shit.
You can, like music. The same way that all of the cats, T-Pain hit with auto-tune shit. And Lil Wayne hit with the auto-tune shit. Then everybody was doing auto-tune shit.
We gotta try it at least.
No, you biting, bruh. Because you right. Yeah. You gotta try it, but y'all not good. You right?
No, you try it though, because you know this is that shit that it sound good. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do this. And wait, you know, because you know how people get in their creative mind and they start talking like that, where it's like, oh, I'm coming up with these bars. Oh, this shit sounds good. Hey, check this out. It's gonna sound even better when I throw that new shit on it.
Well, see, and I feel like in them rooms is when you need niggas. It's like,
no,
you biting.
Don't
throw
that new shit.
No, but you see what I'm saying? It's
I've tried to do that, and trust me,
they
don't want to hear it.
Oh no, I'm that nigga.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it. I'm like, look, this sounds dope, but I can hear other people out of you. I don't want to hear that because I would just go to them. Just show me your regular voice, and it would sound better.
I'm that nigga that will definitely tell you what you don't want to hear and I know how you gonna tell me that it's the worst thing you've ever heard, and it's like, I bet. But as you can attest to on this show, I be talking that shit.
He be right a lot.
Yo, wait, hold on. I gotta press some buttons over here. Make sure we get the good view. All right, say that one more time. Say it to that camera right there.
He be right a lot.
Yes. Nigga, I don't be talking this shit out of nowhere. It seemed like it, cause I don't get y'all niggas references.
I be around long enough for the shit to take hold, especially the long term shit you be talking about.
I be right most of the time.
You do be right. It be irritating when you hear it. Be like, man, you such a party pooper. You a sour puss. You definitely a sour puss. And then when this shit happen, it be like, man,
Fuck this. Like,
can't say nothing now.
Why was he right about the worst shit? It's like, nah, bro. It's the way the world works. I feel like people don't want to admit what's actually happening. Where I'm like, dog, you see this. This is.
It ain't even admitting it. It's, do I even understand it enough to see what you're saying? Because you go into stuff in detail in a way that it's like, I've never thought about this. Hold on. Let me just process what you're saying. I've had to do that on the show most of the show. You know, you know what I mean? You're talking about stuff that I wouldn't normally think about. But because I'll go there with you, I'll at least try to process it. That's why half the time I'll be like this.
You actually be listening.
And I'm thinking about what you're saying, and then I'm thinking about other scenarios that it has to deal with, what it can, other stuff that it can tie into. And then, you know, when we come back to these points, I'll be like, remember when we talked about this? Because it matters. And we talk about so much stuff that hits on different points in life that I feel like, you know, it's okay to be negative a little bit.
Yeah. No, well, I feel like
Mr. Cynical.
I feel like people assume I come off as negative because it's the counter to everybody wanting to be positive.
You can't be positive.
Like everybody looking for the good things in things, right? Like the good of it. All the things we're gonna talk about that we're not getting into yet. The big baller brand shit, the Coach Prime shit, right? We always look to the good things about them instead of looking at the whole picture.
Yeah,
and that's the issue that I have is it's like, bro, it's a whole issue going on here. We like, nah, we should be happy about this. It's like, I am, bro. I love this nigga.
I do, but across the spectrum.
You feel me? But what does this mean for every facet? It's never, nothing is altruistic, right? Nothing is godly in that way where it's, nigga, it's only for peer. No, nothing. Everything out here, especially in America, especially in 2023, bro, everything is a commodity. Everything is being sold for one reason or another. Because if they don't give a fuck about you, they just won't fucking hype you.
Yeah.
You don't be in the algorithm, nigga. We not pumping this fucking hashtag. That we know that they do it because Elon Musk do it at 100%. Twitter.
Yeah.
He just start doing this shit to show you that this is actually what goes on. He didn't do it to show you, but now we know, right? Because we've seen it with our own eyes instead of it just being somebody like me that's tripping. And nah, your shit just ain't good enough in the algorithm. No, nigga.
We're making sure your stuff isn't being seen because someone else paid more for their stuff to be seen.
That's it.
Period.
That's the name of the game.
Get this ad revenue, son.
And that's across the board, bro. With TV, with sports, nigga. Everything is about that, bro. I see the post of Deion bowing down to Phil Knight. You know what I mean? The Nike nigga.
There's a post about that? Wait, what?
Deion posted it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, what?
Because he saw him at the Oregon game, bro. We'll talk about it because it's ad. Phil Knight, Nike dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Deion see him. Oh, the great Phil Knight. You know what I mean? Saying what's up. I mean, it's showing respect. I understand.
I see what you mean. Okay. I thought it was one of those, like, you know how they make a edit of who you are and you bowing down and
he did it in real life, like, oh, it's Phil Knight. Like, you know what I mean? But it's showing respect and homage, but it's like, all right, bro. What was I talking about the Colorado shit when I sent you the thing? It's like, nigga, look at the bottom. It say Nike. Mm-hmm. Like, they did all of this shit. Look at what Colorado did. Nike at the bottom, nigga, next to the college football logo and the Buffalo logo, right? Y'all number 3. Now, they going up against the Nike team, bro. Nike was made around Oregon. They the Nike team.
Yeah, they beat the fuck out of them.
They the Nike team. You really think
they was going to beat the fuck out of the Nike team? Yeah.
Come on, dog.
So, like, and I'm not even... But look, wait. Stop. Mm-hmm. Pause. Putting that in perspective, because there's people who don't understand that was a thing. Mm-hmm. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Like this isn't just us talking about it now, and it was like, oh, this past weekend it was a Nike thing.
No,
No,
nigga,
it's like this across all sports at all times since the beginning. Michael Jordan being the #1 guy as the Jordan, now we all buy Jordan shoes. There's a reason.
nigga, that's marketing.
Marketing.
Because I asked my partner, like, yo, if Jordan, I think I asked you too, but it's like, yo, if Jordan wasn't a Nike product, right, would we give a fuck? Like, with all of his Jordan accolades, all the amazing shit he's done in his basketball career, take the Jordans away, this nigga wore Converse, never had a signature shoe.
You think you would, but you wouldn't.
Bruh,
Because we forgot about Allen Iverson. Niggas don't remember Shaq's actual game anymore. We just remember him as a personality. We don't remember T-Mac at all. You know what I mean? And these are people who came after Jordan. And so you telling me you gonna remember Jordan?
I'm glad you saying that because you're younger than me, right? I'm like, bro, niggas don't remember Magic and Bird like that. Niggas don't remember Dr. J like that. Dr. J was one of the illest niggas ever alive, bruh.
So coming up hearing that and always seeing the clips of him and them telling you he was the first one. He was the one
alive.
You know what I mean? When
ever
he
alive.
had them join the shits and he was the one doing the cradles and shit.
When he got the picture of this nigga going behind the backboard like this, and he behind the backboard, niggas flying, and he end up with the layup, and he like, nigga, that's fucking amazing.
We've seen it so many times. We were like, yeah, but we saw blah 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 do that. No, he was the first one. So he was the one that made it popular for niggas to try to do that.
Make moves.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when we had the commercial, even when TV was just starting to pop. You know what I mean? Like, when we got the commercial of this nigga doing this shit,
right?
It was that all the time. That was Dr. J. We know, this is where it started.
Right. And then if you ask any basketball player in 2023 what they know about Dr. J.
Nah, you don't.
Feel me? We talking about the highlights. We're not even talking about the championships and shit. So you talk about, oh, he got this many, he got that many. It's like, niggas got 4 and 5, bro. Y'all don't give a fuck. Because they wasn't marketed, bro. They not a product that you can buy in the store. They not a commercial.
Oh, that's the funny one about Tim Duncan, because he was
that's the
always
one.
around.
That nigga, he's
the greatest power forward of all time. He was just always around,
bruh,
dominating these niggas, and nobody ever talked about him because I'm not a Nike brand.
He was a Nike dude. He didn't have a signature shoe.
Yeah.
That's it. We didn't market him, bro. He wasn't marketable, quote unquote, right? Like, even though his game is the best ever, unbeatable, bro. Everybody says you couldn't fuck with him. Everybody.
Everyone.
Right?
Period.
But, you know what I mean? He was a Nike product, so Jordan was better. Or who's better than him as a power forward? Nobody with a signature shoe.
Listen to the way they talk about Jokic, bro.
That's the guy. Now look,
I love Jokic's game, and it is actually really beautiful.
Dog, it's because,
but the point is, it's just the way that they talk about him. It's because of marketing.
Yeah,
I gotta market this guy. That's the only part I'm trying to draw.
But
because you know what I'm saying about.
No, I mean,
we could talk about Timmy's game as if it was the greatest game we had ever seen. But we never say anything.
Well, but see, the line is drawn. The line I can see drawn between Jokic and Tim Duncan is they're the best at their game as they play. Right? But they don't give a fuck about any of this extra shit that goes along with it. You see, I love to play basketball, nigga, and it's my job. Feel me? 9 to 5, nigga, clock in, clock out, go home, nigga, do my own shit. Right?
I mean,
but like Jokic, bro, I need to go home. Like, what the fuck you mean I gotta stay another week? Nigga, I'm trying to go home, nigga. I'm trying to get to my horses, bro. Like,
I don't even think that matters. I'm just saying, from the ad perspective.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Because them as people don't give a fuck, right? Because them as people treat this like a 9 to 5, it's a job, and then go and get my shit in and go home. Dog, all that extra shit that they try to put on you, you gotta buy in. You can't be the face of anything unless you buy in.
Hey, I don't think Jokic is gonna be the face.
He don't want to.
It's not gonna happen.
Bruh, like I said, you can tell because after he won the championship,
and that was
he was good. He was ready to go home that night. Like, bro, I'm about to get on the plane, and they like, hey, we got the parade and shit. You saw the video. The fuck? I gotta go to a parade, nigga. I'm gonna go home. Like, yo,
yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna work.
You see what I'm saying? So as far as the ads and things, bro, I can't market somebody that doesn't want to do this shit.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the last we see.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's like they downed him. the whole time because they wanted to draw up the interest, right? They gonna give you the negative feedback because it's TV, we understand that y'all just want to be antagonists to TV, right? So
We have
whatever
to be against.
whatever
Like
they
you said earlier.
whatever they say on TV, the audience is gonna go against that shit. So everybody is saying how bad Jokic is, and he's not this or he's not that, or how great he is. They create that conflict, right? To draw up the interest in him, because he's not doing it.
But it doesn't matter. But that's again,
but that's
drawing this because we didn't talk about Tim Duncan at all. But he's
that,
one of the greatest.
But it falls in line, bruh. He goes in the same path of I'm not buying into this shit, right? They want to give me ads, I don't want to do them. You feel me? I show up to work and I do my job. That's all I need to be here for. All that extra shit, I'm gonna do my Spurs ads because that's part of my contract.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna show up to the All-Star game because they get me a bonus. But all this extra shit, all these extra interviews and things, bro, I don't even know what Tim Duncan voice sound like.
See, that's some funny shit.
He didn't buy in, bro. He showed up to work and went home.
I don't know what his voice
We know what, bro. That's my point. It's all ads, right? When they marketing these players to us, nigga, we hear them all the time. They always in interviews, commercials. You hear them.
100%.
You hear them. You make.
I know your face.
They make them a person for you.
You know what
right?
I mean?
Like I've never met you, but I know who you are.
I know you as a brand in some way.
Right. So I know you when I see you. I know you. I can see Tim Duncan on the street.
This is the funny part about looking at people's games but knowing that it's being run by an ad. So I think Shaquille is probably the best parallel for this because he had such a star career without basketball.
Bro, he was a star out of college.
Yes, so you understand that concept. So if you didn't watch his career, you still know his likeness, but you know him as a rapper. You know his voice, like you said. You know what I mean?
You know him as a person, bro. Regardless of him
in any way.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. If Shaq called you on the phone, you'd be like, "Is this Shaq?"
If he was on Saturday Night Live, you know what I mean? If they did those pranks on the random news shows, you would know it was Shaq. But he's got this all-star, you know what I mean, Hall of Fame, one of the greatest of all time careers, and you've never seen any of it.
I don't give a fuck about that. None of that matters. Okay? Because once we market you as a personality, once we can attach you as bigger than whatever you came up in, like they try to do it to Tom Brady, but it didn't really work that way.
It hasn't.
You see what I'm saying?
He's another person I don't think that actually buys in.
But
it's like I'll do it because it'll get me paid, nigga. I don't give a fuck though.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's like you can see who they try to do it to. You can see who they try to make bigger than the sport. So then we can, bro. Shaq is involved with 100 different businesses, from CEO to fucking just the spokesman. Like, and that's because of who Shaq is. As everything you just said, he a rapper, he a movie star, he a TV, he a host, he everything but a basketball player. Right? Because of the ads. Like we keep saying ads because the whole point of this is everything is an ad. And they market people to you so you buy into the person. So instead of an ad for Charmin that got their little spokesmen that get your attention, you see Shaq pop up, be like, "Yo, I fuck with Charmin." Right?
And then you see Shaq on the side of it when you go buy it, and it's fun.
And that's the
kid
one.
sees it, which is the biggest one that I don't think people pay attention to. Everything is kind of geared towards shit. I remember learning about this. That if I make Shaq a big personality for kids, every time a child sees him and then identifies him with a Happy Meal or a toy, or even if it was just Charmin, you're gonna want to get that one because my
Shaq
kid likes Shaq, my kid likes Spider-Man, my kid likes whatever it is, and that's good enough to get you into this brand. Everything is an ad, but you can't be mad about it in one way and then not accept it in all the other ways, or do accept it in all the other ways and then just be mad. You gotta accept the whole sheboing.
You gotta understand that
the whole pie of it.
You gotta understand that America is a marketplace.
But the whole fucking place is, and it's all gonna be ran to you like that.
But people don't buy in. Like the same person that'll say, "I hate ads," it'll pay extra to not have ads on their Hulu or whatever, will go out and buy that Shaq Charmin. right? And it's like you not understand. You like cool. You in the position they want you to be in. You'll pay extra for this service, and also buy into the ads we've been selling you that aren't ads. You see what I'm saying? Like we paid for his spokesmanship. We paid to have him show up in certain things and la 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 la, right? We paid for that. That's the money, bro. We paid for that. That's how we got him in front of you.
It's funny too, because it's like you paying for convenience that's going to eventually inconvenience you again anyway.
Yeah.
It's like they're going to give you the premium package without the ads, and then eventually give you the ads.
Ads with the premium. They're like, oh wait.
And you
know
can't
what?
do anything about it. It's just that it took longer to get to you.
Well, I mean,
but you got to know that it's coming because once again, everything is run off ads. We need these shits to come. Like we try to get away from TV as if TV was a thing before the radio. Radio still ran ads.
It all exists because of ads. But what's funny, what was I about to, I just had a good thought and you fucked me up with that radio.
I'm sorry. It's like understanding that though.
Nah, it is because it's the TV exists because of ads, right? And you need them to run. So people that'll say, I don't like ads. It's like, where do you think they get the money to make the TV show?
For anything and everything.
Like, everything is ran off of the advertising dollar.
Anything in your neighborhood.
This is my point. YouTube. Okay. Niggas run to YouTube because you can make money on YouTube. Or, I don't like the ads that be on TV, right? How do niggas make money on YouTube?
By running ads.
They don't even run the ads themselves. Google puts them there. Right? Dame Dash just said they pay you $1 for every 600 they make in ads. Even if it ain't true, like I feel like that's high, but I feel like it might not be. Right?
Because everything runs through YouTube, and we watch all of the bullshit.
So why are niggas so up in arms with Netflix and Prime? And all these other ones that's like, nigga, this is how you make television shows. You have ads that pay for the television show. Back in the day, I Love Lucy on the same soundstage, but she just go across the wall, do her pop up for Crisco, all right, then go back across the wall and be back with fucking Fred and them getting it in.
Like that never happened. We just gonna act like it didn't
They had
happen.
the same fit on, bruh.
It didn't matter.
Bruh, if we could go back in time,
run these ads.
like you see, you know what's amazing is I don't know if they got tapes of them old shits. Because you feel me, back in the day, like you said, they pop back in, right? So they doing this shit live on TV. They go over there in the same fit. They ain't changed nothing. They gonna go back in the show with the same fit on. Dog, we selling you Crisco. We want you to understand Crisco is the shit your favorite housewife used. Nigga, this has been the game since day one. You new niggas that don't know history, like you told me, bro, generational gaps in knowledge. Niggas don't know what happened before them.
But they don't understand the small shit in between. So it's like now that we got, because we ran on the ads from way back in the 90s and shit. So we understand how the game can look like this now. Yeah. But if you came up in the online era and you don't understand why we even have to see an ad in the first fucking place, it never made sense to you because you could just skip it. You always had a skip button, or you always had an option to go to a different website that'll give it to you free in some backhand way. And it's like, yeah, well, we had to do that shit too, but it was me stealing internet or me stealing,
Our skip was literally going to the bathroom. Like that's how we that's
real life, but I'm talking about like getting something for free. It's like people have like these because of the way the internet is now, you grow up with things different than the way we had to have
everything doesn't have a cost.
You know what I mean?
Like even the free shit had a cost. The cost was the commercials. Right? So now, like you said, you had to skip. You could skip the cost that it would take to get to the shit you want. But the world don't work that way. No. Somebody got to pay somewhere. If you're not paying, somebody paying for you to not pay. Like that's just how the game goes, dog.
Literally, you still in internet, bro. You stealing from somebody who's paying for it.
Like regardless, that's just how it goes. So now we at a point where all you niggas is all you young kids that came up on the free shit, right? At the times where they tried to make shit free and tried to make a new business model, nigga, it's reverting back to, nah, nigga, we want money. We got to get paid for our services. One way or the other. Netflix, bro, we didn't give a fuck y'all was sharing the password. We knew, nigga, you got 10 different IP addresses, nigga, signed into one login.
But
we knew. Nigga, we didn't
now
give a
we
fuck.
in there. Now we in there. We glued into who you are. You can't exist without Netflix.
So, nigga,
pay up, nigga. All right? That's how this goes. That's why we did what we did. We gave you all them free years of service so that you could pay up.
So we can come in, we can collect when we need
collected,
to.
nigga.
We go collect when we need to. Absolutely. So
It's like you can cut it now, but you will go back later. It's just like Comcast. Comcast, DirecTV, AT&T, Verizon, the whole circle, nigga. You can cut one of them, go to the other, cut it again, go back, nigga. And like when Sprint and all of them was a thing, we cut those. They died off and got added to one of the others. You're not changing nothing.
You never running from nobody. You just
still getting these ad dollars in.
Yo, you just changing the name on the bill, man.
Still signing you on these packages. You still, what is it? You know how we don't do contracts anymore? Nigga, you still in a contract.
You're not under contract. It's just month to month with a higher monthly rate, my nigga. That's how they
Because you playing the extra service. That's why I'm irritated as fuck with my internet bill, right? Because I'm like, this shit should be 60-something bucks, right? And that shit was just 75. And then it told me that it went up $5. And then I'm looking for the charge for it to explain to me what the fuck the $5 is. No explanation at all.
Nigga.
And then I'm telling somebody about it, and they're like, well, did you call? It's like, no, nigga, I'm not going to fucking call. I know what it is.
Now they want me to waste my time to get my $5 back. Fuck you, nigga.
I did the same thing with Boost, bro. These niggas are charging me for a protection plan I did not want. So when I went in and called and did the extra shit to get the protection off so I can get my extra couple dollars back, it was back on my bill the next fucking month. And I said, fuck it, I'm not about to go through this.
Rock this protection plan, and then when my shit break, nigga, hey,
you better have my money, or you better give me what the fuck I want.
One of the others.
I can run it back all of these months, and I have my moment where I called and made sure.
That's how they get you, bro. But
that's it's always bullshit, bro. Everything is bullshit.
That's the name of the game. Bullshit.
It's like whatever you subscribe to is on you, but don't be mad. Don't be mad at it.
Don't be mad when they change the price on you, nigga, or change the service that you're getting, because that's how niggas do.
That's why I wasn't mad at you with the Max thing.
Like, I'm still on that. Fuck them.
But I understand. That's why it's like, I keep telling you, you should just drop that and, go back to it. But you're like, nah, fuck that. I understand.
Hey, oh, God. I ain't never... Hey, when I say I'm done, it's a wrap, man. And I've been done. I was done with Max, bro, when... What was it? I forgot. Oh, Southside didn't get renewed. Black Lady Sketch Show was on its last season. And then all of the urban shit got disappeared. Man, and they put Home Garden TV on there. Fuck you. Nigga, you not taking my dollars, nigga. There's nothing that you gonna do that's gonna get my $9.99 back. HBO Max, nigga. I will bootleg your shit.
They already almost got me, bro.
I saw the NBA shit.
Yeah.
I saw it. Nah, hey, but look. Hey, but that's how they get niggas, bruh. I promise you that's what they said in the office. I promise you that's what they said in the office.
Yes.
Nigga.
I would have been a nigga saying it. You wanna know how you can get them? Because I'm literally sitting there on Google trying to find how I can piece these packages together and get what I want without having to pay for a bunch of extra shit I don't need. I'm just trying to look for the way. Just provide me a way.
Nigga Max. Like, we got you.
I got you, son. That's why I said.
Fuck y'all.
I'm not going to be all against them. I know what it is.
Hey, now, see, I do too. That's why I'm definitely like doubling down. Fuck them niggas, bro. Because they definitely said, hey, we're gonna use black comedies and shit, and the drag races and shit like that. Feel me? Build up the audience, let them know that we got
that cool shit over here.
Then once we get enough numbers, nigga, we gonna take in HGTV, move all that shit to the back, nigga. So you got nothing but fucking renovation shows HBO Max, nigga. So I got renovation shows and DC shit. The fuck am I here for, nigga? Bye. So
Wait, it ain't even DC shit like that anymore. It's Discovery and fucking random bullshit I would never watch, like you saying. It's bullshit.
So they pushed the DC shit to the back. Huh. Interesting. Now that us stop looking at it, because I said it, that nigga Chuck English said the same shit. I saw him tweet about it. It's like, yeah, we off this. What'd they say after he said we off this? Oh, we got the NBA package. Fuck you, bruh. You racist bitches. Nigga.
You know what y'all want.
I'm not it.
We know
bruh.
what y'all need. We got it. We've been working these deals out. We've been trying to figure out how we can get it all, how we can get you all back.
Never, nigga. Never. I'll tell everybody, fuck that app. Even if there's shit on there I like I just said, I'll bootleg it, nigga. Or I will buy it. But I'll get the real release. Buy that shit on a different platform. Nigga, directly. So it's in my library. Yo, Xbox is some bullshit. Fuck you niggas not getting my $9.99. Nigga.
This is how I feel about Hulu. I don't like Hulu.
That's cool.
I have a thing for
I
Hulu.
understand. Because Hulu, I don't, you know why I fuck with Hulu? Because Hulu come with Disney. Like, I'm old enough to remember when Hulu was free.
I'm going to just pay for Disney. Disney went up, too. So it was like, yeah, I really don't need Hulu now. So
it was like, package up. Like, nah, I just...
I've been saying it because it's like, you know how you get the ESPN Plus with it, too?
Yeah.
And I watched...
don't use that at all.
At one point, I watched all the fights that they had to offer. Like, I went through all of them.
That nigga said, I'm getting my ESPN
Get my ESPN Plus out of this, nigga. Exactly. You ain't gonna tell me I'm paying for some shit. So I watched enough.
That should just be sitting there. Hey, now you know what? I tap in every time there's a game on that I can watch. Be like, oh yeah, I got that ESPN.
Do that with Prime now. I got the Thursday game. Just so happened my Niners was playing this Thursday too.
Oh, yeah,
that was fucking nice. Because I didn't see the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got the antenna no more?
Yeah, but they don't have regular channels, bro. You didn't know? Nah, you gotta pay for regular channels now, bro. You got CBS and Fox and shit. Those shit is behind subscriptions somewhere. Football and all that shit.
No, the antenna, nigga, the digital antenna.
Yeah, nigga, I know what you're talking about. Yes, no.
They put a subscription on
You can't find the shit, bro.
I knew they was gonna do
that. You're trying to look for it.
I
It's like, where is it at?
No, you'll get to the channel and it's like, download the app. Damn,
and pay the subscription.
Y'all done fucked up free TV. Ain't that a bitch?
Now, there's hella free TV channels, though.
There are.
Like, hella. Hundreds and hundreds.
But I'm saying, though, bro, I came up at a time, way back when. When I could
back
just...
when.
Like, look, when I could just
static
wake up...
between the channels.
When I could wake up on a Sunday, right? And it just be Fox NFL, right? Hear Terry Bradshaw talking this shit. And then, like, 11 o'clock, the game started, right? Like, or afternoon game. I always see some shit I never cared about, and then the local game. Right now it would be baseball and basketball. All sports used to just show up on TV. I'd have to look for them. Them shits was just on 31.
See, now you gotta pay for like YouTube TV for live, or like Hulu for live, or like Fubo for live.
Hey, so check this out.
Some other shit for live. Or you could do the packages that people do where they get like the Roku and shit.
So check this out.
And the Fire Stick.
I will not pay for shit I know should be free.
You can find it free. Yeah.
No. I'm not looking for it either. Okay.
So you're hilarious.
Nah, bro.
This nigga,
because I came up at it.
So what I just said was, when we had this conversation, people will literally pay to not be convinced by an ad. You are the same person.
Bruh, I came up at a time when this shit was free.
I love that we just went through our circles. No, you are the same person. It just, what does it mean to you? Which one?
God, I don't, like, this is why I stopped caring about sports, I think. Because, to wrap it all up, tie it up in a bow so we can move on, because we've been talking about this shit for a long time. Nigga, I came up at a time where the ads was dope, because they was trying to sell to you, right? And all of this shit was free because they were building an audience, right? They made deals to make sure that most people could see it, like the nigga out in Phoenix, bruh, that's like, nah, we on local TV, bruh, send everybody an antenna.
Exactly.
Right? I want y'all to see us because I can make money off the ads. So what they doing is they cutting in everybody, but without cutting them in. They saying get your own money off this deal, and they fucking the fans. No, nigga, I'm not cool with that. I stopped watching sports when it's like, oh, the best games are on TNT. I don't got cable, my nigga. So I gotta go find a way or go to a sports bar, some dumb shit, nigga, to go watch this game. I don't like y'all niggas that much.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Because of the ad revenue and all this other shit, right? Because if I go to a sports bar, I'm spending money.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I can't just sit at the house and watch it. All right, bro, I'm good off of all of this if I gotta go find you.
If I gotta keep, what do you call it? Buying into who you are and what you're trying to sell in ways that don't even apply to my life.
I gotta get an app that I hate, nigga, to watch a game.
But think about that.
To watch maybe 2 games a year from my team?
That,
fuck you, bro.
That too, but just you saying I gotta go to the bar and, you know, but that's a whole thing in itself where it's like I'm going there for an experience that I don't particularly care for. But, you know, to subscribe to what you bringing me, this is the full experience. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Exactly, dog. And it's one of those things where it's like, why am I buying into this when all you ever doing is selling me shit? It's like when Michelob had ads, nigga, during the bubble. When the last time you seen a Michelob ad?
It's been a minute.
I wonder fucking why. Dog, because they make their money in the stadium. Period. They make their money in all the stadiums. As soon as we couldn't go to the stadiums, these niggas had ads. Now that we could go to the stadiums, where they ads at, dog?
You don't need
exactly. It's all a fucking game, and I don't want to be a party of it.
This is why I can't be talking to him too much, bro. He had me all cynical about my Niners.
I did that. I did that.
These niggas is winners and shit. The last, 3 years? I don't even feel like I care.
I did that.
Nigga.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, dog.
Bro, just infected the minds, bro.
Hold
This
on.
is what they say about, you know, negative people, bro. Just be around your zone.
I did that.
You. Just surrounding
your
you.
quarterback sucked.
Nigga, hate.
Your quarterback threw the game away.
See what I hear right now? Hate.
Oh, let's just go through the facts. Your quarterback threw the game away like twice. Y'all drafted a kid and then threw him to the Wolves.
Ooh, yeah, that was bad. That still hurts.
Right? And who else did y'all throw out there to get hurt? It wasn't just him. It was somebody else too. And it was like, yo, and I did that. I had nothing to do with none of that. All I did was say, that sounds mighty racist.
Was it Josh Johnson or some shit like that? He wanted them dudes to be down at the bottom of the free agent list.
Hey, Brendan, he is. I shout out to him though, because he's the dude that I've always wanted to be. You stay in shape, nigga. You play on like 7 different teams. Like, nigga, you always on the roster but never play. They tell you don't even suit up. It's good. And you like, cool, bro. I didn't want to get sweaty anyway. I'm going to the club after this bitch. Like,
well, hold up. Let me set the stage. You get to the biggest game.
Yeah, dude, they like, yo, nigga, we need you.
We
like,
in
whoa,
the playoffs.
Whoa.
We in the championship game. If we win this game, we go to the Super Bowl. Bro.
Whoa.
All of a sudden, second fucking series to the game. We need you, bro.
No, you don't.
Throw you in.
No, you don't.
We need you, bro.
No, you don't.
We need you to win us this game. This is like literally when you try to be in your my character. Hey, how do you start your career, bro?
Hey, bro, hell nah. You put the
Sink and swim?
Hey, hell
that nigga sucks so bad.
Bruh, nah, you just put the helmet on and be like, okay. And then he ran out there, got whopped.
God, wow.
And it's like,
bro.
all right. Hey,
it hurt his soul.
No, but it's one of them things like, nigga, I wasn't even out here. Why am I out here? Everybody asking, why am I out here? I'm asking, why am I out here? But,
why am I out here?
But, nigga,
in this big ass game with all this pressure.
And y'all ain't never played me. Y'all don't even let me get reps in preseason. Nigga,
y'all
like
don't give a fuck about me, bro. Y'all don't even know my name. Half these niggas on this fucking line don't know my number, bro. I'm
So like I said, I did that. I had nothing to do.
That shit was wild.
I just pointed out the racism in the NFL and they continued to do it. over and over again.
Yeah.
And then your team just happened to like do some shit where you like, hold up, dog. It made you question, and then what I said just flooded. And it's like, nigga, I'm hearing you now.
I'm seeing it too much though.
Nah,
I'm seeing it because we've seen it with what's his name in Baltimore. We've seen it with what's his name in Dallas. We've seen it.
Wait. What you mean? What do you mean as far as we've seen
The
it?
conversation and how we talk about you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then how we treat you
Absolutely.
in your career
Mhm.
and what you mean and what was the graphic? Because I think it's pretty close in my
I think that's
the graphic of your quarterback. What's his name? Dak.
Mhm.
How
Excuse me.
fucking
How he's performed in the last over the last 100 games.
he's been
And
great.
Yeah.
He's been incredible. Honest. Let me get to it. I really need to see to
Yeah, but I mean,
go through these fucking
how they
stats.
talk about you. Like that's why I think the Baltimore thing was funny. 'Cause
Here we go.
Remember when
He is 63 and 36.
37 now.
What fucking ever. That is a great record.
Yeah, it is.
That is one of those like
Bro, his
you've
passing
had a
yards and
great career your whole life.
shit. Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And you've been healthy enough to play 100 games.
168
Like, you know what I mean?
touchdowns.
Like that's years, bro. They only play 16 a season, right? So for him, I think he's had an injury, so he's been out there for a minute. He ain't new. But how do
they talk about that man like he ain't never been shit.
Yeah,
They talk. You know what? I've never heard them talk about what's his name, weak ass. What was it? The quarterback that always lost for y'all. What was his name?
Tony Romo.
Yeah, I never heard them talk about him like that.
No, Tony Romo going to the Hall of Fame. That's the thing. I think he's eligible this year too. But now, like you right though, because it's about the conversation. So that's why I was saying it was funny when they were talking about Lamar Jackson, right? And how because it's how media spins it. How whatever you say, it's not how they gonna report it. It's however they write the story.
Mm-hmm.
So when they start when they fucked it up, right? When they got fucked up, and they start asking, hey, shut up, hey, nah, we not answering that, hey, get him out of here. We not answering them questions. Like yo, because whatever I say, me and they in